Alright, I'm back with the map here. It says Jerusalem in the time of David from 1010 to 970 BC. About 4 millennia ago, about 4,000 years ago, Melchizedek was king of Jerusalem, which was then called Salem. This was an unwalled city which was taken over in 1850 BC by the Jebusites, who built a city wall around it and called it Jebus, or another word for Jerusalem. King David captured this city after having ruled for 7 years in Hebron, which is in the West Bank. The city was strongly fortified, especially the area around the Gihon Spring, where massive towers dating from this period have been excavated. The Jebusites were so confident of their fortifications that they taunted David, saying that even the blind and the lame would prevent him from capturing the city. However, Joab, David's commander-in-chief, managed to secretly enter the city through its water system and open the gates for David to take control. The Jebusite citadel was destroyed and replaced by the stronghold of Zion, that is the city of David. Basically, it was renamed the city of David, Jerusalem. Later on in his life, David built an altar on the threshing floor of Araunah, the Jebusite, which stopped the plague sent by God upon Israel from reaching Jerusalem. And the map here has this. You have let's see here. It says Araunah's threshing floor, located on top of the Mount Moriah, was the place where David built an altar to God. According to Jewish tradition, it is the same place where Abraham built an altar to sacrifice his son Isaac. Of course, that's up on top of the hill there. Kind of around in front of Jerusalem. The top of Mount Moriah, called the Rock, Arabic Sakra, is now visible inside the Islamic Dome of the Rock. King Solomon built the most holy place, or Holy of Holies, of the temple on this rock. So where the Dome of the Rock is today, that is where supposedly that's where Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac. And it says, see here, and supposedly that's where also the Holy of Holies of the tabernacle was located at. Also, so where the Dome of the Rock is today. Mount Moriah is the name of the hilltop north of the city of David, or north of Jerusalem. It is part of the same eastern hill of Jerusalem on which David built his city. This hill was first mentioned in the book of Genesis as the place where Abraham went to sacrifice Isaac. Mount Moriah is where the Dome of the Rock is located at in East Jerusalem today. You have David's palace was built on the ruins of the Jebusite citadel. The excavated stone structure supported this building on the east. So where the Jebusite citadel was located at, where it had been destroyed, that's where David built his palace at. Yeah, that's where he built his palace. That was where he had destroyed the citadel of the Jebusites. The Millo was a terrace, terrace construction on a steep slope on which houses were built. Let's see here, you got the pool receives water from the Gihon Spring. The excavated spring in the pool towers protected the abundant water supply of the Gihon Spring. Water from the pool would presumably have been drawn from a wooden platform. Also, you have the eastern hill, the western hill, the valley gate, the central valley, later called Tiferet Valley, the stepstone structure, the platform for drawing water, the Kidron Valley, the gardens, the gates, Kidron Valley, and that's really it. But this is how Jerusalem looked during David's time, which was in 1010 to 970 BC. I'm going to have to hold both pages up because it's a big map. Try to do this. So if you can see that, that's the way it looked. Try and do it right, like right there. So hopefully you've seen that. Try to do it a different way if I can. Let's see here. Alright, that's better. Yeah, that's it right there. So that's the way Jerusalem looked during David's time. Anyway, I just want to show you that map of that, and I'll be right back with the chapter 6 here in a few.